Hello everyone. In solo leveling Arise, Sung Jinwoo's weapons are essential for players aiming to conquer high-ranked dungeons and progress through the game. These weapons come with unique types, stats, synergies, and rarities, making each one valuable in different scenarios. From the moment players start their journey, they are presented with a variety of weapon options, each offering distinct advantages that can significantly impact gameplay. As players advance, acquiring the best weapons becomes crucial for dealing maximum damage and tackling tougher challenges. To assist players in identifying the most effective weapons for Sung Jinwoo, this tier list highlights the top-tier options that are worth the effort to obtain. The list considers the overall utility, damage output, and synergy of each weapon, ensuring players can make informed decisions on which weapons to prioritize. Whether aiming for legendary rarities or weapons with specific stat boosts, understanding the value and power of these weapons will help players optimize their strategies and excel in the demanding world of solo leveling Arise. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking Sung Jinwoo's weapons in solo leveling Arise. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support. The Sung Jinwoo's weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Gravekeeper's Scythe, Ice Elf's Bow, Kim Sang-shik's Sword, Knight's Sword, Lizard Glaive, Razan's Blade, and Sandstorm Cube. The Gravekeeper's Scythe relies heavily on fighting multiple enemies, which isn't always the case in solo leveling Arise. While it can be somewhat useful during the early game when enemies are more numerous, its utility drops significantly in more targeted encounters. Its reliance on specific battle conditions makes it less versatile compared to other weapons. The Ice Elf's Bow has a nice interruptibility, but the duration is short, and the damage output is borderline negligible. It, along with Razan's Blade, ranks among the weakest weapons for Sung Jinwoo in this tier list. The combination of low damage and brief crowd control makes it a poor choice, and players are better off salvaging it for materials. Kim Sang-shik's Sword isn't entirely bad, but it pales in comparison to the Lycan Slayer. While it offers some combat effectiveness, the Lycan Slayer's superior stats and abilities make it a better option. Given the limited advantages of Kim Sang-shik's Sword, it's advisable to salvage it and invest in stronger weapons. The Knight's Sword provides flat damage and defense passive bonuses, which are only really useful during the very early game. It serves as a decent starter weapon, but its effectiveness diminishes quickly. Players should aim to replace it as soon as possible with more potent weapons as they progress. The Lizard Glaive is essentially a weaker version of the Demon Knight's Spear. While you can spam its active ability, the outcome is highly dependent on RNG, making it unreliable. Additionally, as an R-rank weapon, its stats are underwhelming. Overall, it's not worth holding onto and should be salvaged when a better weapon becomes available. Razan's Blade epitomizes weakness among R-rank weapons. Its burn effect ticks too slowly, rendering its passive abilities almost useless. In the context of this tier list, it is probably the weakest weapon available to Sung Jinwoo. Players will find little benefit in using it and should consider salvaging it immediately. The Sandstorm Cube's smokescreen ability sounds promising in theory, but proves underwhelming in actual combat scenarios. Its potential for strategic play is offset by its lack of effectiveness, making it more of a novelty than a practical weapon. Salvaging it is the best course of action to make room for more impactful gear. Sung Jinwoo's weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Arachnid's Hand Crossbow, Dragon Scale Broadsword, Frostbite Falchion, Lycan Slayer, Orc's Broadsword, and Rock Golem Hammer. The Arachnid's Hand Crossbow is a niche weapon primarily effective against enemies that have healing abilities. Despite its unique utility, it is largely overshadowed by Cha Hai-in's presence, which negates its main advantage. Nonetheless, it still outperforms most D-tier weapons, making it a situationally useful tool in specific encounters. On paper, the dragon scale broadsword boasts impressive abilities, but in practice, it falls short. Its primary value lies in its role as a stat stick, serving as a secondary weapon until a superior option becomes available. Despite its flashy appearance, its actual performance in battle leaves much to be desired. The Frostbite Falcon is marginally better than the Dragon Scale Broadsword, offering slightly improved performance. However, still ranks low on the tier list due to its overall ineffectiveness. Its redeeming quality is its SR stats, which provide some utility until a better weapon can be acquired. Among the R weapons, the Lycan Slayer stands out as the best option for Sung Jinwoo at the moment. Its stats are decent, though not exceptional, preventing it from ranking higher on the tier list. It serves well as a temporary primary weapon until an SR weapon can be upgraded to at least 1 star. The Orc's Broadsword functions similarly to the Dragon Scale Broadsword, but with a focus on providing shields instead of damage buffs. Like its counterpart, it is best used as a stat stick, serving as a secondary weapon. It's useful for boosting stats while awaiting a better primary weapon. The Rock Golem Hammer is widely regarded as the worst SR weapon in the game. Its skills, passives, and damage output are all subpar, offering little in terms of combat effectiveness. Its only notable feature is the higher salvage value compared to R weapons, making it more useful for resource collection than actual combat. The Sung Jinwoo's weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Baruka's Dagger, Black Hawk, Night Killer, and Naga Guardian Dragon's Trident. Baruka's Dagger is an enticing choice for players who favor an assassin playstyle, offering agility and precision in combat. However, the game's bosses frequently move in ways that negate the potential for back attacks, significantly diminishing the dagger's effectiveness. Despite its promising design, its performance can be underwhelming in these crucial encounters. Black Hawk stands out with its unique gimmick, requiring skillful dodging to maximize its potential. While this adds an exciting layer of challenge, many players struggle to master the necessary timing, making it a less reliable option for consistent damage output. Nevertheless, those who can harness its capabilities may find it a rewarding addition to their arsenal. Night Killer serves as an excellent secondary weapon, providing substantial benefits such as armor penetration and shield generation when upgraded to 3 stars. However, its role as a primary weapon for Sung Jinwoo is less impressive, lacking the versatility and power needed for main offensive tactics. Its strengths lie in complementing other weapons rather than standing alone. Naga Guardian Dragon's Trident excels in delivering short-range AoE damage, making it a formidable tool in close combat situations. Despite its effectiveness, it falls short compared to Theti's Grimoire and the Demon's Grimoire, both of which offer superior performance in similar roles. As a result, players often overlook the Trident in favor of these more powerful alternatives. The Sung Jinwoo's weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Demon Knight's Spear, Kasaka's Venom Fang, Lustrous Dragon Sword, and Vulcan's Rage. In the realm of solo leveling Arise, the Demon Knight's Spear holds a solid position in the A-tier category. Its active ability shines with strategic utility, although its raw damage output may leave some wanting. Despite this, its versatility straight out of the box makes it a reliable choice for aspiring hunters. Next up, we have Kasaka's Venom Thong, a weapon renowned for its anti-healing properties and bleeding effects. While once a staple for confronting foes with potent regeneration, the emergence of Cha Hai In has somewhat diminished its significance. However, for those without access to her support, it remains a valuable asset against bosses reliant on their healing mechanics. Enter the Lustrous Dragon Sword, a weapon that truly comes into its own when fully developed. Its skill set exudes promise, yet the journey to unlock its full potential may be overshadowed by the acquisition of superior S and SS tier weaponry. Nonetheless, for those who invest the time and resources, its power proves formidable on the battlefield. Lastly, we have Vulcan's Rage, often regarded as the underwhelming SSR option for Sung Jinwoo. Despite boasting enticing passive abilities, its sluggish attacks and lackluster damage output pale in comparison to more favored choices like the West Wind. Nevertheless, as a repository for stats, it still finds some utility in certain situations. The Sung Jinwoo's weapons in this tier are in order from top left to bottom right: Burning Demon's Grimoire, Demon King's Longsword, Orb of Avarice, and Radiru family's Longbow. First among these legendary artifacts is the Burning Demon's Grimoire. Renowned for its devastating AoE damage, it emerges as a formidable force, particularly in encounters where multiple adversaries assail. However, its efficacy wanes when confronted with singular foes, a weakness that should be duly noted amidst strategic deliberations. Another stalwart companion in Sung Jinwoo's arsenal is the Demon King's Longsword. While imbued with defensive capabilities, its true strength lies not in offensive prowess, but in fortification. Consequently, its utility finds limitation in scenarios where Jinwoo's role as a tank is deemed superfluous, relegating it to a tier denoted by its supportive nature. Among the coveted ranks of SR weapons, the Orb of Avarice reigns supreme. Boasting ease of upgradability and formidable damage output, it stands as a beacon of power in Sung Jinwoo's hands. Moreover, its symbiotic relationship with the Burning Demon's Grimoire underscores its significance, facilitating relentless skill deployment through mana regeneration. The Radiru family's Longbow emerges as a testament to precision and patience. While its ramp-up time may deter some, its unparalleled DPS potential places it among the elite ranks of SR weapons. With minimal reliance on duplicates to unlock its full potential, it stands as a beacon of reliability and potency in Sung Jinwoo's arsenal. The Sung Jinwoo's weapons in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Demonic Plum Flower Sword, Moon Shadow, Shadow Scythe, the Huntsman, Thetis Grimoire, and West Wind. In the realm of solo leveling Arise, few weapons command as much respect as the Demonic Plum Flower Sword. Revered for its unmatched strength, it stands as Sung Jinwoo's premier choice. With its unparalleled crit chance and crit damage stacking, it bestows invaluable advantages upon its wielder. Notably, its potency shines through even without immediate advancement, making it a cornerstone in Jinwoo's arsenal. Accompanying the Demonic Plum Flower Sword in lethal synergy is the Moon Shadow, a weapon of dark prowess. Whether paired with the Plum Sword or the Shadow Scythe, its dark damage buffs elevate combat to new heights. While its advancement enhances its power significantly, even in its base form, it proves formidable, embodying versatility and strategic depth. Speaking of the Shadow Scythe, it emerges as a close contender to the Plum Sword's dominance. Offering a touch less damage but compensating with self-sustain capabilities, it caters to Jinwoo's need for resilience in battle. Particularly useful for solo ventures or when allied with a healer, its presence on the battlefield ensures Jinwoo's endurance amidst relentless foes. For those seeking a weapon specialized in breaking defenses, the Huntsman emerges as the epitome of devastation. While reaching its maximum potential demands considerable effort, even in its basic form, it stands as the pinnacle of break weaponry. Its utility in dismantling enemy defenses proves indispensable, shaping the tide of battle in Jinwoo's favor. In the arsenal of Sung Jinwoo, the Thetis' Grimoire holds a unique position, offering not raw power but strategic advantage. With its ability to freeze and interrupt foes, it provides a crucial edge in combat, enabling Jinwoo to unleash devastating assaults while avoiding catastrophic enemy maneuvers. Its presence on the battlefield turns the tide of battle in Jinwoo's favor, showcasing the importance of utility in the midst of chaos. Last, but certainly not least, the West Wind emerges as the quintessential SR weapon for Sung Jinwoo. With unparalleled precision and power, it demands mastery of positioning to unlock its full potential. Furthermore, its advancement buffs elevate its capabilities to unparalleled heights, solidifying its status as a cornerstone in Jinwoo's arsenal of devastation. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.